By evening, the city was tired. Lagos always looked like this at the end of the day, dust suspended in the air, car horns losing their aggression, people walking with the quiet impatience of those who had survived another long day and wanted only to go home. The woman stood near the rear gate of the hotel, where delivery trucks reversed carefully, and the smell of cooked food drifted out in brief, cruel waves. She had been there since afternoon, not asking, not calling out, just standing, one hand resting beneath her swollen belly, the other clutching a thin nylon bag that held everything she owned. She was pregnant enough that no one mistook her condition. Her dress strained slightly at the seams, and her feet were swollen inside worn slippers. Each time she shifted her weight, she paused, breathed slowly, and continued waiting. People noticed her. They always did. They simply chose not to stop. Inside the hotel, Adekunle Adebayo signed the last page of a contract that would quietly transfer another property into his name. The men around the table smiled with professional admiration. Someone poured another glass of water he did not drink. He rose, straightened his cufflinks, and nodded once. The meeting was over. Outside, his driver opened the door of the black Prado. The air smelled faintly of rain and diesel as the vehicle rolled toward the exit. Adekunle leaned back, already half removed from the day. Then the car slowed, not abruptly, just enough. He heard a voice, restrained, careful, as though it had learned that drawing attention could invite trouble. "Sir, please." The driver sighed quietly, already reaching for his door handle. Adekunle raised a hand. "Wait." He lowered the window. She stood several steps away, not too close, not desperate. Her eyes met his briefly before dropping again, not in shame but in caution. "Sorry," she said. "I'm not asking for money. Just food. Anything that is left." Her voice was steady, though fatigue lay beneath it like an old ache. Adekunle looked at her properly then, at the roundness of her belly, at the careful way she stood, as though every movement had consequences, at the hunger that had settled into her face, no longer dramatic enough to alarm anyone. There was a paper bag on the back seat, untouched food from the hotel restaurant, still warm, still neatly wrapped. He hesitated longer than necessary. Then he stepped out of the car. Security shifted uncomfortably, but said nothing. When he handed the bag to her, she accepted it gently, as if afraid that a sudden movement might cause it to be taken back. "Thank you," she said. Her fingers brushed his. She looked up again. "Connell." She said it quietly. Not as an appeal. Not as a test. As though the name had simply slipped out.